a massive spiritual awakening and a shift in eras. Are you part of this massive spiritual awakening? Are you seeing repeating numbers like 1111 and other sequences? Many human beings have been seeing this for some time now, or are starting to see it. What are these repeating numbers, birds, and butterflies that seem to give signs or messages? Constant synchronicities that start as a slow drip but eventually become continuous. You start to see strange and different things, to feel different inside, to change without knowing why. Your tastes change. What was once your greatest desire may no longer interest you. All this is very strange, and the numerical apparitions and other synchronicities that you find without looking for seem magical. Where do they come from? At first, you may have thought they were coincidences, but there are so many of them and they are increasingly frequent that they no longer seem random. Don't dismiss those repeating numbers on clocks, phones, and license plates as coincidences. Their frequent appearance suggests a deeper meaning. This is a calling from your own consciousness, your higher self, urging you to awaken. It's like a knock on the door, a message to look beyond the surface of reality. Each sequence, each synchronicity, is a nudge from your inner wisdom. Pay attention. There's more to discover than meets the eye. You've been asleep, lost in a dream, but now it's time to wake up. When we are told, "Fear not, for there is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, nor secret that will not be known. What I tell you in darkness, speak in the light, and proclaim from the housetops," it is speaking of the I Am. It is speaking of this awakening of consciousness. It is speaking of everything that was told in the secrets, that was hidden, and that is now being projected and becoming known all over the planet. Your change, your awakening of consciousness is producing an elevation of energy, of vibration, and causing many others to awaken due to the vibration of the energy of those who are awakening. That is why the message is being heard everywhere. It is multiplying. It is being heard everywhere because the I Am is emitting through the energy and the high vibration that is rising in each one of us. When they say, "Do not fear those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul, rather, fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell," it refers to not fearing what happens outside of you, because that is a projection. It's worth nothing. What should be respected, not feared, is that which can destroy both soul and body in hell. What does this mean, friends? In reality, it's poorly translated because we can never perish as we are the I Am. When it refers to hell, it refers to the state of consciousness that your own mind can put you in, because hell is not a physical place, it's a mental state. So, you shouldn't fear what happens outside of you. You should take care of what you're thinking inside yourself. Don't fear, but be attentive. What am I thinking? What thoughts am I having? What beliefs am I harboring within me? What kind of mental diet am I feeding myself? Because this mental diet is what leads me to a state of hell. But what is outside of me, I shouldn't fear, because it's really a projection of what's inside me. Fear nothing outside, because all that is inside. Understand the great value you have in that. As we said before, just as the birds are cared for, so are you. Right now, the mission to discover and go from being human to being divine, which you already are, is fundamental to the evolution of consciousness on the entire planet. Your transformation will transform the world. Knowing yourself will make the world change, and awakening will make many others awaken. Do not doubt, do not lose focus, and move forward. You are not alone. There are many of us, all ahead. Do not focus on what happens outside to scare you. Understand that only your mind can put you in hell. So, don't allow that. Focus on your true identity. Who are you? I am. Focus on your mission, which is to awaken so that others can also awaken, and recognize the privilege we have of awakening and playing this important role in the history of the cosmos and humanity. Realize and rejoice in being part of this wonderful and spectacular mission, because you are brave. And what enchants me about all this, friends, is that anyone who realizes this and enters that secret place to know themselves, to hear the voice of the Father, which is their wonderful human imagination, anyone who does this, everything that they receive in the secrets will be proclaimed by consciousness on the rooftops and will influence the entire planet, producing a spectacular projection in this 3D reality. You are a hero in the secrets that the universe makes projects in the public. And if you hear the inner and secret voice that is within you, the voice of cosmic wisdom, many will later hear your voice on the rooftops and you will shine in a special way, because your magnetism will be total. And you will also have supreme joy because you will see in your life an absolute sense of fulfillment. You will finally feel fulfilled and understand what you are doing here, why you are here, and what you are here for. In this sense of fulfillment, of knowing that you are where you should be and doing what you should do, you will have entered the state of joy and grace. So, heroes and heroines, companions of the external world, like a mirror, reflects our inner awakening. This awakening can be observed in the stars, numerology, and global events. Remember that this sky and this earth are a projection of consciousness, that is, of our inner selves. As Neville Goddard said, consciousness is the only reality. So, if you look up at the sky, you will see the correspondence of what is happening below, within consciousness, within you, in your mind, and in the collective consciousness. If you study numbers, you will see the correspondence of what is happening within you, a confirmation of this massive awakening. But it is not the external world that changes the inner world, it is the inner world that makes the external world what it is and how it sees itself. The external world is a projection of what is within, of what is happening within consciousness. A massive global awakening is underway, comrades, as thousands are awakening. We are living in times of profound change, of metamorphosis, not only individual, but also social. What happens within, happens without, on a personal and planetary level. We are passing from one era to another. We are leaving an old era, an old state of consciousness, an old consciousness, an obsolete state, towards a new state of consciousness, towards a new era. And we must be prepared, I repeat, and we must be prepared. And what does it mean to be prepared, or how can we be prepared? By being aware of these changes, by being aware of what is happening within us, by observing attentively and listening to our consciousness. Friends, it is your I am that is awakening you. It is your I am, your higher self, the divine being that you are, your wise part, your part that is outside of time and space and that knows everything and sees everything and that lives within you, who is sending the messages, who is making you see repeated numbers, who is sending all the synchronicities and is saying, I am here, pay attention, there is more to what you have seen so far. And that consciousness, that I am, is transforming you from within. That's why your life is changing, your tastes are changing. Therefore, what I have to change is what is within me, my inner being, my own wonderful human imagination, so that I can transform this consciousness and change the false thoughts that the ego has engraved with expansive and wonderful thoughts, not limiting thoughts that imprison and restrict us. And it tells us not to fear in this time, because although everything may seem dark, the light is within you and you can project it. And see that if the birds are cared for and none of them fall to the ground, if consciousness does not allow it, we are also protected. They say that the hairs on our heads are numbered. Of course, they are. Our whole being is united with the whole, and everything that happens to us is not something arbitrary that no one knows. No, consciousness is fully aware of everything that happens to us. It is we who have to awaken and realize that we are one, that we are not separated, and that life takes care of us, that we are valuable, and that, in addition, we are right now in a very important moment in which all eyes are on us because we have an important mission, which is to raise the consciousness of the planet. That is why this massive spiritual awakening. The passage, whoever confesses me before men, I will confess him before my Father, speaks to the power of belief and the connection between our human imagination and the manifestation of our desires in the 3D world. When we wholeheartedly confess, acknowledge, and believe in the transformative power of our imagination, we set in motion a process of manifestation. Our consciousness, aligned with this unwavering belief, acts as a bridge, connecting our inner world of imagination with the external reality, bringing our desires to fruition. This passage serves as a reminder of the immense power we hold within our minds, empowering us to shape our experiences and create the reality we desire. You have begun to awaken before others, it is because a transpersonal, spiritual, and energetic advancement is required of you so that you can help the thousands who are coming. Yes, friends, thousands will come, thousands and thousands will awaken. You do not need to go looking for them, they will come to you. What you need to do is go looking for yourself, and when you begin to find yourself, then your discovery will be known outwardly, as the passage said. What you do on earth will be bound in heaven, and what you do in heaven will be bound on earth. This is prayer, which is why Jesus, who is consciousness, who is our I am, the archetype of our I am, warns us, watch, stay awake, and pray. That is why he sends you repeated numbers to say, look, pay attention. What do I have to realize? That there is something more that you cannot see with the naked eye, but that is much more real than what you can see with the naked eye. And this, friends, is clairvoyance. Signs are sent to you so that you may be attentive, so that you may know that reality is not what is outside, but what is within you and that you project. Consciousness has a cosmic clock for this 3D reality. We are in an evolutionary process, we are expanding, and now we are living through a milestone, a conjuncture, a time of great change. For example, Neville was known to very few people a few years ago, but suddenly, thousands of people are starting to know him. The mysteries and universal laws that were once known in the utmost secrecy by isolated individuals and very small secret groups, you can read in the Kybalion. Now all these mysteries, universal laws, and secrets are shouted from the rooftops and everyone is listening. And more people are coming together and awakening. And this is a massive awakening of human consciousness, a spectacular era. Are you awakening? Give it a like or share it with someone you think it might help. You can also subscribe to the channel or leave a comment below sharing your own journey. We might even make a video about it. See you next time, any day at 3:33 p.m.